When the sleek black carriage pulled up outside of her house, Elizabeth Bigley knew it was there for her. Before the polished man in a suit trundled to her door, she knew exactly what he would say. Her name was not, in fact, Elizabeth Bigley. She wasn't a Bigley at all. This family, with whom she had been raised for her first 11 years, was no relation to her. She had come from nobler stock. Her mother and father, rest their souls, had perished long ago in a terrible accident. This kind, humble family, these salt-of-the-earth Bigleys, had raised her in their kind, humble household. But the time had come for her to take her place with her real relations. When she reached for her coat, a drab, weather-worn thing, the man in the suit stopped her. Such garments were no longer suitable for her to wear. He handed her a glossy fur instead. Her estate was not much, he explained, as they made their way to the waiting carriage. Only $3 million. But, of course, there was the mansion, and the family jewels, and the railroad holdings. For heaven's sake, what was that banging? Elizabeth, the girl who would one day become Lily Springsteen, Alice Bastido, Maisie Bagley, Lydia DeVere, but, most of all, Cassie Chadwick, blinked. The man in the suit and the fur was gone. Before her was not a carriage, but a bare wall. Somewhere upstairs doors squealed open and banged shut. Her siblings, restless and noisy as ever. Behind her stood her older sister, Alice, wondering if she'd even heard a word that she'd been saying. Cassie, as we shall know her, sighed and stood. Not today, unfortunately. Passing Alice and her curious frown in the hallway, she could still feel the fur's velvety soft caress. Not today, but someday